election. Everybody doing all right this morning? We have Andrew in with us this morning. Matt is off having a good time 4x4ing with Summit 4x4 in Wickenburg.
Good for him.
How dare he take the middle of the week day off?
Well, he can.
Like you said, good for him.
Good for him.
He picked a good day to take off, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the weather's nice.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have a great time.
Yeah.
Since they got a little bit of moisture, maybe the dust will be down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he's out having fun. So we get Andrew this morning. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, but I'm feeling a little outnumbered with the Drew and Andrew show. I mean.
Yeah.
We got her on the run.
I love it. I love it. I'm glad you're here with us this morning, Andrew.
Well, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I didn't have anything going on so that I could fill in.
Well, that makes me very, very happy. And Andrew said he was up all night long. He's exhausted watching the results come in from the election. I, on the other hand, said, you know what? I've done all I can do. I'm going to go to bed, and it'll be a new day tomorrow. How about you, Drew? Did you stay up late watching?
Not too late.
Yeah.
About 10.
Yeah.
Which is late for me.
For you, yeah.
And then, like I was saying, I got up around 2:30. And then, as long as I'm up, I better check.
Oh, yeah.
He won, went back to sleep.
You check your phone or you check the TV?
I checked my phone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, you turn the TV on, you're sitting on the couch now and you're done.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Well, it's finally over. It seems like it's been a really long 4 years. Donald Trump went to bed a very happy man. What they were saying, he did his speech at 3 a.m. our time, so that's 6 where he was. And so I'm wondering how long he'll sleep or if he will sleep at all. With that adrenaline pumping.
I think the man's on the go.
On the go.
I don't think you can stop him now.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He's pumped.
Once it was clear he was ahead on both the Electoral College and popular vote, he gave a victory speech thanking the American people for electing him the 47th president of the United States. So, it's just, I'm so happy that the campaign signs will now come down. Like I said on Monday or yesterday, I'm not sure which day, but there was a lot of graffiti in Europe, but there were no campaign signs. Yeah. And you come home and you're just like, wow, look at this. It's amazing. So, I guess we have a lot of races that are still being counted and nothing is final yet. But Trump, it looks like the apparent winner. And so we can all just accept that and move forward, right?
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
And what's really nice is so far it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard any political ads.
Oh, amen.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They needed them, and it's good for everything else. But man, I was just tired of all
the text messages and the phone calls. Yeah, the negativity. It can really bring you down. Yes, absolutely. So and that's what we're here for this morning. We're going to lighten things up a little bit. There are other things going on in the world besides the election. Can you believe that?
What I believe is it's very important that this variety show has you going for it.
Ah, you're sweet. You're sweet. Well, Kelly Tolbert's going to join us coming up this morning.
Fantastic.
Yes, she's going to tell us what's going on here in our area coming up this weekend. We always look forward to having Kelly on. And also coming up a little later on, we're going to be talking to the new owners of Think for Inc. here in Prescott, Wayman and Natalie Trujillo. So, lighten it up. But I want to tell you that no matter who you voted for, a lot of people are just really happy the election is over. In a last-minute poll done this weekend, 28% of Americans said they didn't even care who won anymore. They just wanted it to be done. Millennials, are people in their 30s and 40s, were the most likely to agree with that. 35% said they just wanted it to be done. Hard to believe that many people don't care. I mean, I guess looking at the age group, but Andrew, you cared, right? I mean, you're in your what? Are you in your 20s?
I'm 18.
18. He's 18. He's not even in his 20s. And you were up all night, concerned.
I was just sort of watching the numbers switch. And,
right. Was this the first election that you voted in?
Yeah.
Isn't that exciting?
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Isn't that a cool thing?
Well, I don't know if it's cool, but it's a little scary either way.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Well, I mean, it's such a privilege that we get to actually go and vote and have our voice be heard. Some disagree with that, but I feel that way. I guess 4% overall said they might call in sick today, which Matt Hinshaw kind of did.
He called in before that.
Yeah, they say that a lot of people want to unwind and recover from the election chaos, and they didn't want to have to get into election stuff with coworkers And so, but like I said, it's over. So there's no reason to get into it.
I was thinking
The people have
exactly
spoken.
the same thing.
Yes. And we have seen other elections not go that cleanly, end that cleanly.
That would be
But I'm
that
pretty
would
sure.
be true.
I'm pretty sure. I hadn't heard of any violence or anything, any protests or anything overnight. But like I said, I slept like a baby, so I may be unaware. But have you heard of anything?
As of right now, everything's been very good.
Yeah. Well,
That's a tribute to, I think, the people are mature now. It's done. It's over with. Let's move on.
yeah.
We got the House. We got the Senate.
Right.
We got 2 months worth of God only knows
Figuring
what
it all
coming
out.
up.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
at least we won't have election commercials.
Exactly. I did hear that just out of habit, Trump started to protest the election results until somebody informed him.
That I haven't.
That was a joke.
Got me.
That was a joke. You looked at me like, "Are you, Leza? What are you saying?" Yeah, that was a joke. All right, so let's see what else is going on. It's cold outside. Holy cow!
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
What's the temperature look like?
Well, our high for today will be lucky if it breaks 50.
Yeah.
Right now, we're going to be around 49 degrees. Our low's going to be in the mid-20s for tonight or
Holy
tomorrow
smokes.
morning.
Yeah.
So if you're getting up in the morning, it's going to be a little bit chilly. That's for sure. We're going to have some light winds. But then in the afternoon, those light winds are going to turn to about 30 miles an hour.
Ooh.
So, between the wind and the cold,
Yeah.
it's going to feel a lot colder. That's for sure.
It's going to be one of those days where you
Yeah.
just stay inside and make soup.
Perfect. And then, for Thursday and Friday, it's still going to be cold. Again, highs are going to be in the 40s.
Okay.
So
40s are cold. I
40s
prefer
is-
60s.
You and me both.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, like I said, it's a perfect time to just stay inside and make some soup or bake some bread.
But look at how beautiful it looks. I mean, I don't know
Oh,
if
it's
you've been driving.
beautiful.
All you got to do is drive down Iron Springs. The contrast between the green, pines and the yellows and the oranges and the reds. Oh, it's just
beautiful.
I mean,
just walking into the station, I mean, the leaves falling from the trees. Yes, definitely feels like fall outside. So there's something to be happy about. Well, you're like, we're in winter, Leza. Fall is done.
Fall's done. we're in winter.
All right. Very good. Well, this is good timing. It's National Stress Awareness Day. And it's not always the day after the election, but maybe it should be, because I know a lot of people are dealing with a lot of stress. A group called the International Stress Management Association came up with it as a way to remind us there's no point in stressing over things you can't control, which is easier said than done. But like I said, that's what I said to myself last night. It's like, it's out of my control. I've done all I can do and go to bed. So their theme this year is campaigning to reduce stress and improve well-being. Really? Haven't we had enough of campaigning this past year? That's a bad word to use.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.
I mean, our next campaign is 2 years for the state's elections.
Right.
So we got 2 years to relax and chill out.
Exactly. There you go. Let's do that, okay? And here's some really good news. It's National Nachos Day.
What kind of cheese ain't yours? Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese. It's Nachos Day, which commemorates the day in 1940 when a line cook in Mexico named Nacho ran out of food, so he baked up whatever was left, some tortillas, a little cheese, some pickled jalapenos, and there we have it. One of my favorite meals. I love the nacho. I always say if I'm on death row and they offer me my last meal, it's going to be a huge plate of nachos, fully loaded.
Eat them slowly then.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
One chip at a time.
Exactly. What about you, Andrew? Are you a big fan of the nacho?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. What do you like on your nachos?
Everything.
Everything.
you can imagine.
Jalapenos?
Oh, yeah.
Sour cream, guacamole?
Yeah.
You like chicken or steak or both?
I mean, I'm a carne asada person. but-
Carne asada. Yep. You too, Drew? You like them loaded?
I like them loaded. I like the shrimp. If you've never had it with shrimp, it's excellent.
Well, everything is better with shrimp on it.
Unfortunately, I like jalapenos. They do not like me.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, I hear you.
Eat those things and get a bottle of Tums out.
Right. Well, there's a lot of nacho deals and freebies at Del Taco and Taco Bell. I think you got to sign up for their app and take advantage of them there if you feel so inclined. It's National Basketball Day. Wasn't yesterday National Football Day?
I'm
think
not sure.
we talked about that yesterday. You can shoot some hoops in honor of the Canadian founder of basketball, James Naismith. Today would have been his 162nd birthday. While working at the YMCA in Springfield, Massachusetts, he was asked to come up with a sport that could be played indoors during winter. In 1891, he invented basketball, which technically makes him responsible for the $180 you blew on those new Jordans. Andrew, have you ever bought a pair of Jordans?
Not in my life.
Not in your life.
Not.
No, I have
I'm
never.
too cheap.
Yeah, me too. I'd spend that kind of money, but not on tennis shoes. Just saying. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else is going on in the world. It looks like while the rest of America wonders what Florida is smoking, apparently it's not the marijuana. Sunshine State voters have rejected a ballot measure to legalize recreational marijuana.
Good.
Same for North and South Dakota, but it looks like Nebraska may be legally allowed to partake in a little prescription puff, with the state voting to legalize medicinal weed. So, kind of interesting, right? That was something on our ballot not too long ago.
Yeah, and that
right?
passed here, so.
Yeah. Amazon Prime tried to prove last night that sports aren't the only live event they can cover. For the first time, Amazon hosted election coverage, pulling former NBC anchor Brian Williams out of retirement and sticking him in a giant studio with a 360-degree LED screen. I mean,
Wow.
flashy enough to give anybody an election night seizure. I mean, you can only imagine. Amazon already has Thursday Night Football, and starting next year, they'll have live NBA games too, and now maybe news coverage. You have Prime, right? Amazon Prime?
We just watched the sport. I do it for Thursday football.
Yeah.
Jamie set it up. I couldn't do
right,
it. So
right,
she
yeah.
did, yeah.
I've watched Thursday Night Football on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got the Prime, Andrew. I know you do.
Yeah.
He's got everything.
Yeah, you watch the Prime Video too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things. If you can't find anything on Netflix, which is, a ridiculous statement, because there are how many thousands of movies on, then you go to Hulu, and then you go to Apple TV, and then you go to Prime. Prime's always my last choice.
Yeah, I agree.
They've got some stuff on there, though. And now live election coverage. Who knew? Okay, and I've got just a couple more stories for you. If your post-election plans include motoring off to Canada, which I'm sure a lot of people who threatened,
They don't have
they
the
never,
backbone.
nobody has ever said they were gonna and did it, that I know of anyway. And I know a lot of people that threatened. But the good news is gas keeps getting cheaper. It's down by almost another nickel this week. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of regular is $3.10 a gallon. That's 7 cents less than a month ago and more than 40 cents cheaper than this time last year. We all remember that.
Good news today
Yes.
after the election.
Yes?
A barrel of oil went down to $71. So that
Wow.
went down like $6.
That's amazing.
So yeah, just by Trump winning,
Just
it's
by
already
the-
$6 less a barrel.
Okay.
Come
Well,
on, we need that diesel down under $2.
there you go. There you go. Very good. And one more quick story for you. A new study has found that just 46 extra minutes of sleep at night can improve your well-being. 46 minutes. I could probably pull off another 46 minutes.
I could, but I'd be late.
No, you got to take care of it on the other side. You got to go to bed a little earlier.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, the researchers say it can help you feel more grateful and more satisfied with your life. They also found that people who sleep 7 to 9 hours a night are 45% more likely to donate to charity. Those extra minutes can even help you be a more social person if you want to be. There's no pressure there.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right, very good. Should we move on?
Absolutely.
All right, Kelly Tolbert is coming up with her midweek weekend preview. I've missed Kelly. It's been a while. She hasn't been in since I went on vacation. So we can look forward to her report coming up next here on Leza Live. Right now, friendly reminder, the Artful Eyes Jewelry Cleaning Spa Day is coming up on Friday, 10 to 5 o'clock. Gather up all your jewelry and take it in for a free cleaning and free inspection. You don't want to lose those precious stones, right? They're going to have snacks and fun fun. Plus, all Artful Eye purchased jewelry gets free polish and rhodium. You can also take advantage of some special discounts and sign up for that $1,000 shopping spree that they have going on right now. They're going to draw a winner coming up on November 23rd. So be sure to stop in and add some jewelry to your wishes and dreams list at the Artful Eye Jewelers, middle of Whiskey Row, downtown Prescott. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. John Russ was a little anxious to get the news break on a little early this morning, and so maybe we could replay it again at the bottom of the hour, Drew. Is that possible?
I'll check and figure it out.
All right, very good, very good. Okay, Kelly Tolbert is in with her midweek weekend preview. Good morning and welcome back. It's been a while since I've seen you.
It's been too long.
Yes.
Thank you.
Almost 3 weeks off,
I missed you. My Wednesdays are not the same.
You're so sweet.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We
Thank
need
you.
Leza in our lives.
You're so sweet. Well, I appreciate it, and I'm happy to see your list of fun things going
we
on.
have some things
because
to discuss.
You've got proof right here that there are other things going on than the election.
That's right.
Right.
We've got lots of fun things to talk about.
Awesome. So what's going on?
Well, starting on Thursday at the Findlay Toyota Center is Joe Coy. So if you need some laughter in your life, I recommend checking him out.
Have you seen him before?
I haven't.
I haven't either, but I've
Not
heard he's
live.
really,
Yeah, he's funny. I've seen some clips.
Right.
So he's really funny. So I think we could all use some laughter right
Absolutely.
about now. So
Let's get back to having fun.
Yeah. And bring back the fun.
Right.
And then Friday at Yavapai College Performing Arts Center, the Jim and Linda Lee Performing Arts Center, is Anastasia the Musical on Friday and Saturday, actually.
Is it just kicking off this Friday, or has it been? You believe so?
I
Yeah.
think this is the kickoff weekend for that.
That's going to be amazing. If you guys haven't seen a show at Yavapai College,
Isn't that such a quaint venue?
I don't think it's quaint. I think
No?
it's pretty grandiose. I think they put on huge shows over there.
I feel like
saw,
it's intimate, though.
Well, yeah, because you're right there by the
Yeah,
stage.
you
Yes.
have great seats no
You
matter
are
what.
right.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
are
yeah.
right.
It's
Yeah.
not one of these big stadium
Yeah.
shows.
I
So
think the last one I saw there was Hello Dolly, and I was just blown away by the detail and the professionalism of the show. So Anastasia is going to be amazing.
any show over there, I recommend checking
Yes.
out. And Anastasia is a great one. If you haven't been, definitely go. Friday and Saturday
Okay.
are opportunities. And then at the Elks Crystal Hall is Doc Garvey's Remedy at 7 p.m. on Friday.
Do you know what that is?
I do.
Yes.
Doc Garvey, he's been around town for quite some time.
Okay.
Plays wonderful music.
Fabulous.
So, yeah, it kind of appeals to everyone.
Nice.
And then Saturday at the Elks Crystal Hall is Ponderosa Grove, which we know
Oh.
is our local.
One of my absolute
They're
faves.
so wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, they've done the music festival over at Pure Imagination that we have at Watson Lake, and
Yes.
so you may have seen them there.
Well, and we've had them on our show several times. We've had Candace Devine and
you
Drew
get
Holland.
your little private performances.
concert.
Yeah.
Yes, and I want to let you guys know that we have Theater Thursday coming up tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yes, so Liz Rogers will be in, and I'm sure she'll get into great detail about all these
I bet they have so many
events.
things coming up for the holiday season, and so I'll make sure to listen in and
Perfect.
catch Liz's report. That's always a fun
Fantastic.
time.
Fantastic.
And then if that's not enough for you, the Birdcage has the Las Crew Band on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday is Well Dressed Wolves. And then, of course, we have our live piano performances every weekend at the Lobby Bar at St. Michael's. And then there's a new place in town that I heard you talk about that's
oh, yes.
down below St. Michael's. Can you share a little bit
Oh my
about-
gosh, yes, it's a speakeasy that's
Yeah.
open to the public, which is so lovely.
Yes.
And I think it's called Sword and Fire, Fire and Sword.
I
Do you
believe you're
know?
right. It is Fire and Sword.
Okay, Fire and Sword. And it is really a cool venue. Have you not been down there yet?
I haven't seen it in person yet.
Okay, yes.
I have heard a lot of chatter around town
They
about
put
how
a lot
exciting it is.
of effort into it and restored it. It's very, it's underneath the St. Michael's
So like in the basement.
hotel, and so you would think it might be dark and kind of stuffy, but it's not. It is. They've got high ceilings and really well done by the entire crew over there at the St. Michael's.
Were you in
hotel.
town when it was open in the 80s?
No, but my husband was.
Okay,
when it was
so-
JJ's bar.
JJ's, yeah.
Yeah, and he had some stories to share.
That's what
about
I've been
JJ's.
hearing about people kind of reminiscing their time
Exactly.
down there. And
Well, it's no JJ's.
Yeah.
It's definitely a step up.
okay.
Step up. Yeah.
Good to know. So wear
Yes.
your fine Prescott out wear and take your
And
date
head on
and head to-
downstairs.
yeah.
Yes.
Fire and Sword.
It's kind of cool. You can find the entrance right there on Whiskey Row. There's a light shining down on the sidewalk where you enter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
a
the sign in the
sign.
window.
Yeah, but there's a
of
sign
St.
that
Michael's.
there's a sign that they shine on the sidewalk.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it is cool.
So look for the secret sign.
There you go.
And it looks like they're open 4 to midnight most days. So
Okay.
any chance to get over there.
Fabulous.
They're making it happen. All right. And then at Jersey Lily Friday and Saturday is Avenue B, which is a different band that I don't hear advertised locally very often. So that might be kind of fun up at Jersey Lily. And then Matt's has South of Somewhere. And we have over at Whiskey River Tavern, they always have wonderful bands. Friday is Heavy Soul. Saturday is Stephen Rock and Funk Frequency. And then Sunday is the Dirty Halos.
Okay.
And over at the Windsock Friday and Saturday is Tyler Goomersall and their Sunday Blues Jam on Sunday.
Lots going on. And I think, Drew, remind me, isn't it tomorrow night that they're having the courthouse lighting auction at Jersey Lily?
That is correct.
That's tomorrow evening.
Right.
Yes.
The silent auction went on 2 days ago.
Okay.
I got that notice, and then Thursday night, I think it is 4:30 is when Jersey Lily starts opening up. And
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to have a live auction and just a good old time. Are you going to go
Yeah. I
tomorrow
went
night?
last year.
I know you did.
That was great.
I know you did. Yeah, so put that on your calendars
Yes,
as well.
thanks for that
All
reminder.
the proceeds go to raise money to keep Prescott lit, our courthouse lighting efforts.
I saw them already decorating. It's
Yes.
such a good time of year.
It's going to be here before we know it.
Yes,
Don't blink.
it's here.
It's
just
already
say it.
here, Leza.
Yes.
It's already here.
Lots to look forward to.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you, Kelly, for coming in
You're
and bringing us
welcome.
your midweek weekend
Thanks
preview.
for having me, Lisa. It's so
You're
great to be
welcome.
back.
You're welcome here on KYCA. Stick around. Coming up, going to be chatting with Wayman and Natalie Trujillo from Think for Inc. right here on Leza Live. Right now, ladies, when it comes to your health, Prescott Women's Clinic has you covered. From annual wellness exams to specialized care, they offer all the services you need at every stage of life, whether it's family planning, prenatal care, hormone therapy, or menopause management. Their compassionate team is here for you with expert care and a supportive environment, plus 2 convenient locations, one in Prescott and Prescott Valley. Schedule that appointment, ladies. Take care of your health. Give them a call, 928-778-4300, or check them out online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Joining me in studio now, I have Wayman and Natalie Trujillo from Think for Inc. Welcome.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys purchased the business that's been around here in our area for over 30 years, correct?
Yep, they've been here forever.
Forever. Think for Inc. You bought it back in November of last year, so you're coming on to a year of owning the business. And
Yes.
how's it going?
It's been good.
Yeah.
It's a challenge. Taking over an established business is always a great thing. But, running your own business, there are good days and bad days. So.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and it's really, one of the American dreams, owning your own business. I know Scott Dandos, my husband, and I have owned Prescott Glass and Mirror for almost 35 years now. And yeah, it's a big undertaking. So tell me, what did you do before you decided to purchase Think for Inc.?
I worked in the title industry. I worked for a local title company here for a while, and I've done construction and multitude of other things. And
Yes.
just kind of one of those things that fell into our lap,
Right.
and it's been working out really good. So we're excited about it, and excited about coming up on that first year, and
Yes.
that's always a big milestone, when
Sure
you
it
own your own
is.
business. So
Sure it is, yes. What about you, Natalie? What did you do before you became a business owner?
I have worked for my dad, and I still do.
Yes.
So I'm just kind of helping with the Think for Inc. and
Yeah.
with my dad as
I
well.
get that. You know
Yeah.
what? When we bought Prescott Glass, I said, you know what? I don't think we're going to work together. I think I'm going to do my thing, and you can run the business, and that has worked out great for us. I don't think we're both bosses. So, I tell him, you
Exactly.
can be the boss at work, I'll be the boss at home. That works out for me. But that's wonderful. So tell me,
Yeah.
when the opportunity came up, you're like, we got to go for it. We got to give it a shot, is
Yeah.
what I'm assuming.
Not every day do you get an opportunity to buy an established business like
Exactly.
that. And it really was. It was just something that, we couldn't say no to.
Yeah.
We sell ink and toner for printers and copiers. Not a lot of background in that,
Right.
but it's been good. People and the customers we have are awesome. You know what it's like being here in Prescott.
Yes.
People are patient with you. People are nice. and that makes a world of difference. I mean, if I don't have something in stock, you give me a day or two, I'm going to get it in and try to get it for you. So.
Right. So it was a pretty easy business to learn then, as far as the printers and the toners and the other products that you guys provide to the community.
Yeah, the biggest thing is every model of printer comes with its own cartridge, and so we have.
Isn't that crazy?
There are thousands
I wish that
of
wasn't
cartridges.
the way.
I know it's ridiculous. It really is. But that's been the hardest thing. Somebody will come in and say, "Oh, I have this printer," and fortunately, with the internet now, it's pretty easy to look that up. But.
Right. Well, that's great. And I'm assuming you have other products that you offer at Think for Inc.
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah, tell me about other things.
So we also do offer receipt paper. A lot of some of the restaurants in town, they get their kitchen paper and receipt paper from us.
Sure.
I do some minor printer and copier maintenance. What the caveat is sometimes you get into those machines and it's not worth fixing. No.
We have a printer in the office next door. Hopefully my boss isn't listening. But it's a dinosaur. It really is. Will you take a look at that thing and see if it's worth keeping? They used to be so big. It's so nice, the printers now. I mean, you can get a really small little black and white printer, and it doesn't take up much space. But I bet you've come across some dinosaurs in your day.
Man, I had a gentleman bring one in that was probably built in the early 2000s. It was an old Xerox machine, and he wanted to know if he could get parts for it. And I was like, maybe at an antique store.
Right. Time to upgrade. Yeah.
And the life of a printer, if you have a printer that's 10 years old, that is an old machine.
Yes.
5 years old is getting to be an old machine.
Right. And with technology, updating things all the time, I'm sure that's true.
Right. You know what I mean? And most printers sit in the corner, and you don't think about them until it doesn't work.
Right.
And then you were like, oh, it's not that old. I've only had it for
7 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So you provide that service as well. You have brand new printers.
So we do not have brand new printers in stock.
Okay.
And it's just, we got a small space. We're a small business, and those are high ticket items. And not everybody needs the same kind of printer.
Right.
I am better off giving you a recommendation based on your printing needs.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And kind of price cartridges out and things, what's going to work better for you. Then, I could have a bunch of printers in stock, and then I'm trying to sell you a printer that you don't really need, or it's not up to the job that you need it to do.
Sure. That makes a ton of sense to me. Do you guys do personalized printing at Think for Inc.?
We do not.
No.
And, that market, there's quite a few people in town locally, different marketing companies, things like that do that.
Sure.
And in fact, Allegra Marketing, they're right next door to us. Those guys are great neighbors. They've done a bunch of stuff for us. And, so kind of like that, small business. Somebody comes in, needs some printing, I can, again, give you a great recommendation on where I recommend to go.
Sure. That's wonderful. We're talking with the owners of Think for Inc. We're going to talk about your location and what's coming up as far as the business after celebrating a year in business here with you guys. Over 30 in the Prescott area, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, more with Natalie and Wayman Trujillo coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. Attention, listeners. You tired of letting chronic facial pain hold you back? Time to break free from discomfort and embrace a life of ease with Pro Solutions Dental Group. Whether you're experiencing jaw pain, headaches, or difficulty chewing, their dedicated team is here to help. With a focus on TMJ solutions, they'll work with you to develop a customized treatment plan tailored to your needs. Say goodbye to constant discomfort and hello to a renewed sense of well-being. Take the first step forward to a pain-free life. Call Pro Solutions Dental Group now, 928-776-1208, or reach them online at PrescottDentist.com. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. We're talking Think for Inc. this morning with Wayman and Natalie Trujillo, getting ready to celebrate their 1-year anniversary of owning an established business here in Prescott. And you guys are locals. You grew up here in Prescott. You're family. You got kiddos, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah. Tell me. What do you have?
We have 4.
4 children, and boys, girls, ages. I need all the information.
We have a girl, she's 13, a boy, he's 10, and then 2 more boys, and 3 in 1.
Oh my gosh, you are busy people.
Yep.
Yes.
We don't like free time.
No, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself.
No, not at all.
How wonderful. And you guys are living the dream here. Prescott owning your own business, and Think for Inc. is providing a printer, paper, and toner to our area for over 30 years. Tell everybody where they can find you, because you say sometimes it's kind of difficult to explain where you're located.
Yeah, it is. So our address is 600 East Moeller, and we're actually at the end of North Pleasant Street. We're 1 block off of Sheldon, right where Pleasant and 6th Street and Moeller all come together.
Right.
Yep.
I see you every morning when I drive to work. You're
Yep.
right there. Fantastic. And what are your hours?
We're open from 9 to 4 Monday through Thursday, and then we close at 2 on Friday.
Okay, very nice. Those are great hours for business owners.
You know, that's one of the benefits, right?
Yes.
Is when you own your own business, you can make those decisions. And it really came from the first couple, about 2 months we were there.
Mm-hmm.
The afternoons were a little slower, and Friday was
Dead.
Yeah.
I still get people to come in on Friday, and I'm sure there's people out there that might come by on Friday at 2:15 and be
Right.
mad that I'm not there. But
Right.
it was just it worked out to where
I
Friday
love
at
it.
2.
You know, it's a decision whether you let the business own you or you own the business.
Exactly.
And so you have 4 kids at home.
Yes.
He needs
Yeah.
to come home early on Fridays.
Please.
I love it. Well, and you deliver also here in our area. So if you're a business and you're out of toner, I mean, there's nothing more frustrating for me when I come into work and I need to print out show prep, and I'm like, my printer has no ink. And it warns me for a good month before it runs out. But of course, I wait until the last minute. So you guys do deliver, which is great, huh?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We'll deliver, locally, Prescott Valley, even Chino. It's not hard to group those deliveries together and get them out throughout
Yeah.
the week.
Right.
If you need something that day, if we can make it work, I'll get it to you. But it might have to be the next day.
Right. And if not, you're located right there.
We are
At the end
right
of
here downtown, right?
North Pleasant.
Correct.
Right? You can just swing on by and pick it up yourself. Yeah.
Always.
That's fantastic. You ship out of state as well.
We do.
Yeah, you have a lot of customers that you ship to?
We do.
Yeah.
Customers that previously lived here in Prescott.
Mm-hmm. And they love you, and they love the service that you provide and the products.
Yes.
That makes a
and
lot of
so-
sense to me.
Yeah, that's correct. And the price. We sell, you can always get name brand products from us,
Okay.
but we sell a high quality line of compatible and remanufactured inkjet and toner cartridges, and that's what really makes the difference.
Uh-huh.
All these machines, they're all going to cost you, some of them cost an arm and a leg.
Mm-hmm.
Buying those name brand products sometimes is the difference between coming in and spending $100 and coming in and spending $300.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So a
it's
huge difference.
huge difference.
So
in
people should
price.
always double check and see if they can get you call it a generic.
Yeah, generic or
Mhm,
compatible.
or compatible.
And some of the machines, they get really particular about which cartridges you put in them. And then some of them you can slap anything in them and they're going to print something.
That
for you,
is
so.
a great tip.
Yeah.
Thank you for that advice.
Yeah.
Because I have a printer at home and it says only use HP. And it says it everywhere.
Right.
And it scares you. You're like scared you're going to screw up your printer if
It
you don't
does.
buy the $75 cartridge. So it's always good to check with you to see if there's an alternative.
Exactly. And sometimes people get wary of those remanufactured or compatibles. You get them online, maybe from Amazon. The quality of the ink might not be as good in them, and so your print quality goes down.
Mhm.
They're supposed to be high yield toner, and maybe they're not really, and you paid for one.
Right.
When you get a compatible cartridge from us, we guarantee it that it's going to be, if it's a high yield cartridge, it's going to be a high yield cartridge.
Right.
And then the compatibility with machines. Every machine is different. She has an HP in her office that gives the big HP warning,
Right.
but she can get
Yes.
past it and print
Yeah.
just fine.
Good.
There's another gentleman I know, he has the same machine, and his machine won't accept anything but name brand HP. So you know,
Interesting.
it's worth trying out. You know, if you've never tried one of the remanufactured cartridges in your machine, you know, if you're a lot of times you're saving money. It's worth at
Yeah.
least trying one out. If it doesn't work, bring it on back and we'll get you the one that works.
Okay, that's great. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of having to get that brand name cartridge. So,
Definitely.
what do you recommend? Do we bring in the cartridge that we pulled out of the printer to you and you can give us a recommendation? Or do we call? What do you recommend?
You know, if you want to call us with your model number of your printer, that's
Okay.
probably the easiest way to do it. Make sure we
Okay.
have, you know, what you're looking for in stock.
Sure.
Like I said, I have a lot in stock, but, you know, every once in a while you make a drive for nothing. So
Right.
giving us a call is always an easy thing. If you do come in, same thing, bring that empty cartridge. I can match it. Or if you just have the model number of your machine, I can look it up and make sure that I'm getting the correct cartridge for
Right. And don't wait until it's completely out of
you.
ink.
Yeah, don't wait.
Don't
you know,
panic, Leza.
because that's always what happens, right? Like, again, it's sitting over there. You don't notice it until it says printer needs attention.
Yeah.
And now you're, you know, like you said, you're here in the morning. You need it now. You don't need it
Exactly.
this afternoon. So I always recommend people at least have a spare cartridge sitting by. So when that happens,
That's
you're
good
not
advice.
frustrated. It is.
Yes.
You know, like, I mean, hey, this one's out all of a sudden. I got one to throw in. I'll go get one this afternoon.
Yeah, I love it. You said to give you a call. What's your phone number?
It's 928-777-9288.
Okay. And do you have a website or do you do the socials that people can get information and great tips like you've shared this morning?
Yeah, we do. We do have a website. It is mainly informational right now. You can't order off it or anything like that. We're
Okay.
still in the middle of getting all the products loaded
Sure.
into it. And then we also do have a Facebook page. You know, I mean, you can't hardly run a business without that social media presence
You're right.
anymore.
You're right.
Natalie is actually, she just got promoted to being our Facebook marketing manager.
You got promoted
got
within the
promoted.
business. Look at you.
Yep. The husband and the kids promoted me.
That's so cute. I love that. And so it's on Facebook. Just Think for Ink Prescott or what?
Yep, just Think Frank.
And it's Think for the number
The
4.
number
That is
4.
correct.
Ink.
And then INC. Yeah.
INC. Okay, very good. This is fun, you guys. Wayman and Natalie Trujillo, they're locals. You guys go to high school. You went to high school here. Which one?
Yeah, we both went to Prescott.
And did you meet in Prescott?
We did.
I mean, in high school.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm jet lagged. Pardon me.
That's all right.
Yeah, you met in high school, and then you've been married for how long?
2 years.
2 years. Wow, this is great, you guys. I'm so proud of you making it happen.
We're trying.
Yeah, you are.
You
and,
know, I mean,
and people in town, you know, that you're here on the radio and they're listening and they're like, you know, I'm going to support that young family and their new venture with this new old business. I keep saying new for you.
New for
Yeah.
us.
Yes, but an established business here in Prescott. Everybody has a printer. I have one at work and I have at our office. We have a couple. So everybody has a printer, and I highly recommend that you guys give Think for Ink a try if you haven't already. You probably already service most of the area because you're a local business.
you know, and that is true. You know, the community we have in Prescott and that support you get from other businesses and people that live here. We all know how easy it is to get on our phone and get something offline and it's
Right.
shipped directly to the door. Man, that's great. You know, it's convenient. But there's something said about walking into somebody's business and that interaction you have with them. And when you leave there knowing that you're supporting your neighbor, that's a big thing.
It is a big thing, absolutely. And our town is really great about that, supporting each
It
other.
is.
And now that they know, if they didn't know already, I know you advertise here on the station, and I hear the family and I hear the kids.
Yep.
And now that they know that you guys are over there, you know, making it happen for your family, they'll make a choice and they'll come see
Definitely.
you at Think for Ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Let's take one more break. Coming up, more with Wayman and Natalie Trujillo from Think for Ink here in Prescott. Coming up. Welcome back, and thanks for listening to Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM, KYCA this morning. Having a lovely conversation with Wayman and Natalie Trujillo, the owners of Think for Inc. here in Prescott, at the end of North Pleasant Street and on 6th Street, kind of, right? I mean, it's at the curve.
Yeah, it's right there at that three-way intersection.
Yeah, right there. Well, it's so great. Wayman gave us some great advice on compatible cartridges to check and see if you can save yourself some money.
Always.
And then you just shared another tip that is important about using the printer.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have that printer sitting there. You buy supplies for it, whether it's ink or toner. It's kind of like putting gas in your car. You put gas in your car so you can drive around. If you're buying supplies for your printer, you need to use it.
Right.
The toner cartridges are going to last a long time. You can slap that in your machine and take a trip around the world and come back and print, and it's going to print.
Yeah.
The inkjets have a tendency, it's like a ballpoint pen. You leave that cap off of it, the cap's going to dry out.
Uh-huh.
The more you use your printers, the better running condition they're going to stay in.
See, that's good advice, because
yeah.
a lot of people are like, I don't want to use the ink.
Exactly.
Use it.
Yep.
Yes. You just brought up toners and inkjet. What's the difference?
So an inkjet cartridge is usually full of liquid ink. It's
Okay.
going to be your smaller cartridges. A lot of, if you're doing high-quality photo printing, you want an inkjet printer. It's going to give you that nice color image. Laser cartridges, toner cartridges, laser jet machines are going to be your bigger. It's a fine toner powder that's in there that gets heat transferred to the page.
Okay.
Still get really good color copies on flyers, things like that, posters. But that's where your high output. You know, if you run a small business, you run a doctor's office, and you're printing all day
Gotcha.
long, black and white.
You need the toner.
You want that toner cartridge. You know,
Okay.
and I mean, you're looking at, most inkjet cartridges you might get 1,000 pages out of, depending on the model, obviously the size
Sure.
of the cartridge. Most toner cartridges you're looking at 2,500 to, I have cartridges that go up to 80,000 pages.
Wow, that's amazing.
Those are big toner cartridges. I take
Yes.
some to the clerk of the court's office here in town, and they have some big toner cartridges, and they're printing all day long.
Sure, sure. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's talk about the brands of toners and inkjet cartridges that you guys provide.
Yeah, so there's a lot of them. The big brands are going to be HP, Canon, Brother, Lexmark, Xerox. We carry some Oki Data stuff. There's some other brands out there, Samsung and Sharp. I don't carry a lot of that stuff in-house, but like I said, if I don't have it, I can always see if I can order it in and get it for you.
Right, right. And I love what you said about having printers that you can take a look and see if it's worth saving or not. I mean, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, not at all. You can always give me a call and tell me what your printer's doing, and if it's something that I think I can help you out with,
Right.
I'm going to tell you to bring it in.
Fabulous.
And then, the same thing with that. Sometimes the parts are going to end up being more than the printer's worth to fix. And I mean, people don't like hearing that, but I'm not going to throw a bunch of parts in your machine and hope we get a 10-year-old
Right.
machine working again. That's not how I want to run my business, and that's, wasting somebody else's money doing that. so.
Exactly. So will you do like an office call? Will you come in and take because some of those printers are
Yep.
humongous. The
Yep.
one that I'm talking about specifically in the other office is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I
you
do.
couldn't just load it up
No,
and take
not
it in.
at all. Some of those are really big.
Yeah.
I definitely will do office calls and come take a look at printers.
Right.
Scheduling is going to be the big thing there. It's Natalie and I most of the time.
Right.
We're here with you now. My mom is actually at the store watching the baby right now and running the store
Small
for us.
business. That's what
Yeah,
you do.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I have no problem coming and looking at a machine in the office. It's just be patient with us and make sure
Sure.
we can get it scheduled.
Well,
so.
and that's the beauty of a local small business provider. I mean, you're not going to get that from your big box stores. You're not going to have that relationship where Wayman's going to say, hey, you know what? I got an hour on this day. Can I swing by and check out your dinosaur printer?
Right.
You're not going to get that. So that relationship is really important. And I'm sure that's why Think for Inc. has been in business here in Prescott for so long.
That's right. Jeff and Jeff and Brenda Ian, the people who we bought the company for, they were here forever.
Yeah.
And they really did have a great following, and they ran a great business for years. And we just really hope that we can provide that same quality service and continue that tradition here.
Yes. Well, that's wonderful. You guys keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Yes. Is there anything that we didn't touch on? We have about a minute and a half left. Is there anything that you can think of that people need to know about their printers and their cartridges and their toners and their inkjets?
I don't think so. Just come by and see us or give us a call.
Right. Again, the number is
928-777-9288.
Right. And I just checked out the website. You guys should check it out. Think the number 4inc.com. Nice picture of your family there and a nice story about, why you decided to purchase the business and run a small business here in our area. It also has some information on their products, the brands, and if you aren't using Think for Ink, you might want to give them a try. Is what I'm highly suggesting this morning.
Yeah, please do.
Yes, wonderful. Again, we have about a minute left. Tell everybody where you're located one more time in case they're just joining us here at the end of our show.
So our address is 600 East Moeller, and we're at the end of North Pleasant Street at the intersection of Pleasant and 6th Street.
Okay, very good. And do you want to shout out to the kiddos? Because some might be listening. No. Family of 6. That's wonderful. I grew up in a family of 6, 2 girls and 2 boys. And I know it's a lot of fun. You guys are living the dream.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm sure Halloween was a ton of fun at your house.
Did
everybody dress up?
Everybody dressed up?
Yeah. Was it a family collective costume, or did everybody do something individually?
Everybody did something individually.
Uh-huh. What did we have?
We had Chase from Paw Patrol.
Okay.
I dressed up as a scarecrow.
Nice.
As I do always. And the baby dressed up as a Dalmatian.
Oh, too cute.
The boy dressed up as Oogie Boogie, and the girl dressed up as, I think, a gangster.
A gangster. Dad, did you dress up?
No.
I was a dad.
He was a dad. Of course he was. Thank you both for coming in. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you back here on the radio tomorrow.